The following is an exclusive presentation of Ring of Honor Wrestling on HDNet.
So with everybody's reputation on the line, that's what we're going to give them. Saturday night, February 13th, the Manhattan Center Ring of Honor returns, and the main event is going to be for the World Championship, Tyler Black challenging Austin Aries. I charged both of you gentlemen with the task of picking a judge. I hope you have chosen wisely, and as a matter of fact, Mr. Aries, I'll begin with you.
Well, you know, Jimmy, since you only gave me the hour here, I've been calling some of my contacts, and I have a lot. But unfortunately, Judge Judy hasn't gotten back to me yet. Judge Joe Brown not returned my call yet. So I had to go a step higher since I couldn't get an actual judge. I wanted to get some royalty. Kenny King, come on down.
K-Double will call this match fair and impartial, and it's just gonna have to be an A-Doubles chance. Sorry, TBZ.
My choice for judge was very difficult, but it came down to someone that I've been at war with in this ring many times as of late, and someone I respect as a pro wrestler and as a man, and that is the Messiah of the Backbreaker, Roderick Strong.
Now, Jim, the other reason is this. When Tyler approached me about this, he promised me one thing, that when he wins the title, he will refuse any challenger that isn't me.
I've thought about who the third judge is going to be, and the third judge is going to be me. The only way for you to be masters of your domain and in control of your destiny is to go out and try to beat the other man. Because if it goes to the judges, anything could happen. So if you go out and you're in it to win it, the people get a classic match, and we determine who the real world champion is. Gentlemen, may the best man win. Last week here on the program, Tyler Black made Roderick Strong his choice as his judge in the big rematch for the world title with Austin Aries February 13th in New York City. But tonight, right here on the program, Tyler Black and Roderick Strong have both asked for the opportunity to compete against each other. No titles on the line, only personal satisfaction. Who's going to come out on top, Tyler Black or Roderick Strong? That's tonight on Ring of Honor.
Welcome to Ring of Honor on HDNet.
This match is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from the Temple of Lust on Long Beach Island, New Jersey, weighing 203 pounds, addicted to love, Red Titus.
And who is the lucky lady going to be tonight? He's got that room key for after the show, and she is perfectly willing to accept.
Yeah, she looks excited. Wow.
She might be addicted to love just like Retsky the jet ski. The thrust is a must, Hog.
If only he was as good in the ring.
Hey, he's great. It's fantastic. World of potential.
His opponent, accompanied by Daisy Hayes from the Edge of Sanity, weighing 189 pounds, Delirious.
Well, Delirious certainly looks ready tonight with Daisy Hayes again at his side. Now that man is scary.
He's been very successful in recent months. After a great tour of Japan for Pro Wrestling Noah, he's ready to go here this evening with the Haze at his side.
He always seems to make a little difference in Delirious' performance. Look at the focus on Delirious. Look at him eating that paper. I guess that's one way to get yourself fired up.
There's a lot of protein in that.
I don't know. I think it's a mental thing, to be honest with you. Oh, no, that's disgusting. Oh, my gosh.
The code of honor is followed. There's the opening.
There was no code in what Red Titus did. I wouldn't have shaken his hand. You couldn't give him enough money to shake his hand after he stuck it in his trunks.
And he is in the ropes. Referee needs to back up the masked man. Get the clean break.
And Delirious making his move. And Delirious didn't like that one bit, not at all.
He got right back to his feet. And takes Rhett's out from under him.
Oh, does the same thing again.
Things aren't going too well for Rhett thus far.
Dave, I think he's just playing with him, don't you?
I don't think this was part of the game plan for Rhett. It's all Delirious thus far.
He wanted to take a shot and then decided better of it.
Well, Rhett put on the brakes.
There's no timeouts in wrestling. What are you talking about?
He's got 20 seconds on the floor. And Daisy, it looks like she's talking some strategy with Delirious. There's a lot of history between the Haze and Rhett Titus in the past.
She's calling Red Titus over. Trust me. She has no use for Red Titus.
She's trying to lure him into a trap, is what I think.
Hey, you're exactly right. As here came Delirious. Daisy Hayes took the focus away on Red Titus. And, oh, that was good. That was good. A chop to the chest. Flies right down on his back.
Definitely softening up that body part on his opponent. Rhett's back has seen better days.
Delirious with a quick cover there. Well, I agree with you, Red. I think you do need a timeout. Although he's got Delirious up now, Delirious would have none of it.
And Delirious clutching his throat here. And Rhett Titus capitalizing on the situation.
Yeah, here comes Titus, foot to the head. And he's got his hands on his head. Well, that could have been really tough for Delirious. Gets to the ropes. You were right, Dave. He choked him to fit.
Now that second rope across the throat of Delirious, making it all that more difficult to breathe. There's Rhett Titus, the protege of Austin Aries. I wouldn't be surprised if he taught him that, just to take away the wind of his opponent. And it is a big night coming up for the champion in New York City on the 13th against Tyler Black.
And I was really impressed that Tyler Black picked Roderick Strong to be the judge of that title match. Matter of fact, both guys have asked to go against each other tonight. We'll see that a little later on. Can't wait to see that.
Now, it should be a very athletic contest tonight in your main event. But, you know, speaking of the judges, Austin Aries made the selection of his other protege, along with Rhett Titus. Kenny King will be the judge for Austin Aries coming up at the 8th anniversary show in New York City. And if we're going to talk about lack of intelligence, hey, Delirious is in the ring.
Yeah, I want to know something, Dave. How do you know he doesn't have any intelligence? Because you can't understand a word he says. How do you know
Have
that?
you had conversations with
Indeed,
him?
I had.
Wow. What language was it?
It was in his language. But it takes somebody with some brains to understand it and to speak it.
Interesting. Well, he's going for the Cobra clutch here.
And the elbows from Rhett Titus break that hold. How about that? Delirious stopping the drop kick. Rhett Titus not able to connect, and there's a shot by Delirious and another one. As Delirious now taking control of the match, and he loves it.
He's got momentum on his side right now. Getting encouragement from Daisy and these fans.
Smarter than you think, Dave Prazak.
He is a strong wrestler inside the ring. I will give him that. But so is Rhett Titus, who now has the advantage himself. Well, he did for a moment.
You may say that, but you know something? I've not been impressed with Rhett Titus, plain and simple.
How can you doubt his athleticism?
I don't doubt that. I doubt his passion. I doubt his smarts.
Hey, he speaks English.
Yeah, but he plays to the women in the crowd instead of focusing on business, and he gets covered up like right there, and he almost lost the match. And when he has a match under control, he starts playing around and bragging and showing himself off to the crowd, and it has cost him time after time.
He has the intelligence to be mentored by the world champion.
Shot. How about that shot from Delirious? Kick to the head from Rhett Titus. Titus got the cover. And Rhett Titus, look at him, he's already winded. I don't wonder about his conditioning as well.
He's in top physical form.
Yeah, he looks like it.
He can go all night long. Just ask that woman after the shot.
I don't even want to think about that. Now Delirious got him rolled up. Got a 2 count. Another miss on a move by Rhett Titus. And there's no miss there. The knee to the head. And now Delirious trying to get the crowd on his side.
Could be going for shadows over hell here, Hog. All the way to the top. But there's Rhett.
Well, that was a nice move, I'll admit, by Rhett Titus. He's got the cover on his own as Delirious not able to make his famous move, Shadows Over Hell.
Rhett a little surprised that Delirious was able to kick out after that super sex factor. And this one's for her.
I don't know what's for her, but it doesn't look like it worked very well as Delirious got off of that move and took a shot right to the gut, and now he got him covered up. 1, 2, and 3. There it is. Rhett Titus trying to do something for a lady in the stands. It did not work, and Delirious comes back, takes advantage and wins.
Let's take another look. Great agility shown by Titus with that super sex factor, but it wasn't enough to put away Delirious, who dropped Rhett with the Bizarro driver to earn the victory.
Boy, the last few times we have seen Delirious in the ring, he has been focused. He has been pretty strong. I think Daisy Hayes has helped him a lot. Delirious, I think, is going places quickly here in Ring of Honor. I think you'll agree that our show's off to a pretty good start here tonight in Philadelphia. Speaking of shows, how about February 13th, the Manhattan Center, New York City? Dave, it's our 8th anniversary.
And we now know who the judges will be in the main event world title matchup between Tyler Black and Austin Aries. Be a part of history and come to New York City on the 13th.
Now, speaking of Tyler Black, his judge, Roderick Strong, will be in the ring tonight. They'll go head-to-head in our main event. Right now, let's hear from Roderick Strong.
I'm confident Tyler Black can beat Austin Aries straight up. But Tyler better bring his A game, because I'm there to vote for the best man that night, and it better be Tyler Black. But that's why I asked for that match with Tyler Black Because when I beat Tyler tonight, and he goes on to win that world title in New York City, he's gonna have to give me a match. Jim Cornette's gonna have to give me a match. I'm finally gonna get what I deserve. A Ring of Honor world title match.
You know, I can't see this footage enough. The final battle, Kevin Steen finally got rid of the dead weight and got rid of El Generico.
We just saw the footage from Final Battle, and standing next to me, Steve Carino. Now, Steve, you've kind of taken credit for Kevin Steen's just change in behavior, and the opinion in the locker room really is...
Wait, opinion in the locker room? Yeah. What's that matter? You're interviewing me, aren't you? Why don't you ask me what my opinion is? Because if you ask me what my opinion is, it was one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my entire life. Let's face it, Kevin Steen has always had the tools to be the Ring of Honor World Champion, but he's had a leech, a hanger-on by the name of El Generico for years, holding him back. And at Final Battle, let's face it, Generico got what he deserved.
Back to what I was going to say, I mean, the opinion in the locker room right now is that these two men were friends, they were partners, they traveled everywhere together, and then you show up, and it's just despicable.
There you go again, generalizing. The opinion in the locker room. Give me some names. Give me some names. But Cabana's upset, Generico's upset. Let me ask somebody. Sugarfoot, come here, pal. You're a good kid, you're not gonna lie. Everybody upset at what Kevin Steen did? Let's face it. You know it, I know it. Generico got what he deserved, and Steen just got rid of the dead weight. Tell him.
No, what he did was sick. It was disgusting. He turned on his best friend. What sort of person does that, Steve? Would you turn on your best friend? Would you do it? You should be ashamed.
I should be ashamed? Should I be ashamed of this? Huh? Sugarfoot, tell me. Answer me. Should I be ashamed of this? Steve, should I be ashamed of this?
Absolutely not, Kevin. Give him one more.
One more?
One more. Anybody else have a problem? Come on, Kev. We got bigger fish to fry.
Ah, come on. Bullying people around. That is just despicable.
You okay, bud?
Absolutely awful. Steen and Carino have
This
done.
match is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Bollywood, India, weighing 195 pounds, Sanjay Dutt.
Fans of the Philadelphia area, you have the opportunity to catch ROH on HDNet live and in person this Friday and Saturday in Philadelphia. For all the information, visit ROHWrestling.com.
His opponent from Maxwell Street in Chicago, Illinois, weighing 244 pounds, Cold Boom Boom Cabana.
My man Colt getting ready to put Sanjay on his butt. You may say that Colt is a nut, but if you mess with him in the ring, you're gonna get cut.
When did you become a lyrical gangster?
I mean, it just came off the top of my head. It's Colt Cabana inspires me that way. Colt Cabana, of course, involved in the Steen Generico split up. He's really been watching over El Generico, and I know Colt has been concerned about his mental state and is trying to help him out as much as he can.
A lot of people have shown concern about Generico's mental state and whether that's holding him back inside the ring during his matches ever since that transpired at Final Battle. But right now it is all about Colt Cabana trying to pull out a victory against fantastic world-traveled wrestler Sanjay Dutt.
Once I'll say this again, you look at Colt Cabana and you just love the passion, the enthusiasm that he has for every match. Let's hope he stays focused here on Sanjay Dutt, who can be trouble at times.
He does a whole lot of damage with that modified version of a camel clutch to the back of his opponents. Cabana trying to turn the tables on Sanjay right here, and he does.
Sanjay Dutt is very quick, As we see him, he's not above doing some despicable things himself. Why is he calling timeout? What's that all about?
Well, he wants to dictate the pace of this matchup. You said that Sanjay's very quick. The same can be said for Cabana. He has a very unorthodox style, which is to his advantage oftentimes. A blend of different styles of professional wrestling from around the world.
But Dave, again, this is not another sport like football or basketball. There are no timeouts here. I can't believe he did that. I like the new gear that Colt Cabana has on. Pretty impressive.
It's impressive as, he was able to grab Cabana's legs right there, but just that quickly, Cabana was on top in that pinning predicament. A good example right here of two of the very most skilled wrestlers in the world today going at it here on HDNet, and his opponent is not the referee, Hog.
Yeah, maybe they're both skilled, but one plays by the rules and one doesn't. And Colt Cabana had him rolled up just a little bit there, count of 2. Now he's got the leg up. And Cabana takes a shot right to the midsection.
That could turn the tide of this matchup into the favor of Sanjay Dutt. Cabana got some quick roll-ups and near falls right there.
Boy, look at the strength of Colt Cabana. Literally knocking Sanjay Dutt out of the ring.
Well, Cabana does have that size advantage on his side. These two men collide. Sanjay's the one that's going to go down, but now the fight's spilling to the floor.
And a couple of shots to the head of Colt Cabana. Sanjay Dutt is a smaller and not, as you said, maybe not as strong, but boy, he's got some finesse. He's got some quick moves. Not going to be easy for Colt Cabana here.
Yeah, he is a dangerous wrestler. He's very intelligent as well. Great strategist inside the ring, Sanjay Dutt. Cabana just clubbing away in the corner. Referee trying to get between these two.
Colt Cabana almost gave a shot to the referee, and while he was focused on that, took one from Sanjay Dutt.
And that's the smartness of Sanjay Dutt coming into play right there. He gained the advantage. Needs to stay on the man right here. Finally goes for the cover.
So why was Sanjay just running around the ring?
He was pleased that he was in the driver's seat. He still is right now. He knows that Cabana's just as serious of a threat inside the ring as he is.
Got his head right on the turnbuckle, and Colt Cabana's dazed. Got him in that chin lock.
Perhaps Sanjay feels that maybe Colt Cabana isn't as focused as he could be since he's in the middle of this whole situation between Generico, Steve Corino, and Kevin Steen.
Sanjay Dutt up on the rope. How about Colt Cabana getting his knees up to stop that move?
Sanjay took a risk with that K-Brada, but Colt Cabana one step ahead and buried those feet right into the midsection.
What a great counter by Colt Cabana.
Now
Here's his chance.
It's up to him to capitalize, and that's exactly what he's trying to do, firing away.
Got a couple of shots in. Oh, yeah.
Does he think he's Mr. Miyagi? Wax on, wax off.
Just focusing before the next move.
He was going for the Colt 45 right there, but Sanjay felt it coming and moved out of the way.
He's got Sanjay up now in a bad position. Drops him down to the mat. Got the cover. Boy, and almost had the match right there.
That was more devastation to the midsection of Dutt after he initially injured it with those feet to the midsection on the K-Brada. He's gasping for air right now.
It's obvious Colt Cabana has the better part of this match right now. Puts his whole body into Sanjay Dutt, and you see him just slide right down to the mat, hanging on for dear life, but not now.
Nice counter right there by Dutt with that head scissors.
And here comes Sanjay. What an athletic move by the big guy, Colt Cabana.
And just that quickly, the same athleticism shown by Dutt.
Colt's in a bit of trouble now as just got hit in the head. Climbing up on that top rope. Watch out for Sanjay. A splash right on Colt Cabana. Rolled him up, but only a count of 2. Colt, a great job to get his shoulder back up.
He's trying to shake off the effects here as these fans show their support for Cabana, but it's time for the camel clutch. Can he cinch it in?
Trying, but Colt Cabana won't let him. Colt goes the other way and rolls him up.
Couldn't get the Billy Goat's curse. The advantage goes back and forth.
I'd say the advantage is with Colt Cabana right now. Colt's got him right where he wants him. Picks him up. The Colt 45. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Colt Cabana. The Colt 45 does him in, and Colt Cabana has beaten Sanjay Dutt.
Boom, boom, Cabana!
Take another look, butterflied those arms. Right over the shoulder with the Colt 45 to put Dutt down for the 3 count.
I got more swag for you, baby. More swag coming.
Hey, don't forget, in 2 weeks, Tyler Black's gonna go in the ring with Austin Aries for the World Championship, but tonight, he's going against the guy who will be his judge, Roderick Strong.
The most important thing about tonight is I want to prove to Roddy that I'm straight up with him, that I meant what I said when I told him that I will refuse any other challenger when I become the world champion, and he'll be the #1 contender because he deserves the first shot at that title. Roddy thinks that he can beat me, and I'm going to give him the chance to try, but I know that I can beat him, and tonight, exactly what I'm going to do.
A little bit later on in our show, it's Tyler Black and Roderick Strong. It is our main event. Welcome back to Ring of Honor on HDNet. Of course, we've got great tag team wrestling here in Ring of Honor. And new world champions, Dave, the Briscoes beat the American Wolves in New York to reclaim the belts.
And after that matchup, they were attacked by former World Tag Team Champions Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli, the Kings of Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kings of Wrestling.
Now you may be asking yourself why Claudio Castagnoli and Chris Hero are back together. You see, at one time, we were the most dominant tag team in all of professional wrestling. Then we had some differences. We went our separate ways. But you see, you've got very European Claudio Castagnoli, that young knockout kid Chris Hero, and we've both matured. We are stronger and better than ever. The Kings of Wrestling are back.
And we're back with a purpose, and that is the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship. And we will get what we want, because kings reign supreme.
Prince Nana Shane, final battle saw the Kings of Wrestling unite. Chris Hero, Claudio Castagnoli, they were friends, they were enemies, they were partners. I don't know how you did it, but everybody wants to know, how did you bring back the Kings of Wrestling?
Now, the Kings of Wrestling have proven themselves a dominant force in tag team wrestling. And Chris Hero, he's a knockout king with devastating kicks. And as for Claudio, Mr. Castagnoli himself, the European god, the master of the Ricola bomb and the European uppercut. What more can you fools ask for, huh?
That's all well and good, but that really didn't answer my question. And speaking of which, I've never seen you guys talk to each other. I've never seen you hang out. I mean, what is the connection between the two of you?
Hey, the connection, the money, the power, and the respect. That's all you need to know, my friend.
And here comes Eddie Kingston into the arena. You know he's still upset after somebody attacking him from behind recently.
I got no business with you.
Number one, I don't care if they're with you. I don't care if they're with you. All I want to know is, I want to hear from both of you that they're the ones a couple weeks ago that jumped me from behind. And where are they?
Not here, you know that. I have nothing to do. Don't need, you're looking at the wrong guy, huh? You're looking at the Not at all, no.
I'm gonna say it one more time, Hagedorn. I know it was them. I want you to admit it.
I promise, Hero had nothing to do with it, man.
Both of you listen to me. Understand me right now. Where are they? And I want to hear you both say that they did it.
Hey, let me just tell you something, my friend, all right? It wasn't the Kings of Wrestling. It was these guys.
What guys? Are you kidding me? What is this?
Eric Stevens and Joey Ryan of the Embassy have hit the ring, and they're putting the boots to Eddie Kingston. Everyone thought it was the Kings of Wrestling that laid him out, but it was the Embassy.
Well, at least Eddie Kingston now knows who got him from behind in such a cowardly act. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Necro Butcher comes into the ring. Everybody else scattered.
Obviously, there is a greater plan between Prince Nana and Shane Hagedorn, and they're meant to take out Eddie Kingston. And you gotta think the Necro Butcher is on that list as well.
Coming up next week is the fans' choice, the American Wolves and the Young Bucks, who had quite the match back in November here on HDNet. Oh, they're getting ready to fly! That's what the Young Bucks are known for. And here comes Nick Jackson. Oh, my goodness! Whoa, what an athletic move! Did you see that backflip? Now the dive! Oh, the Young Bucks serious about this title here tonight. Oh, the Young Bucks have got to regain their focus here.
Super
they have
kick.
come so close. These exchange of kicks, that got Matt right in the midsection. Again, only a count of two. Matt does a great job of getting the shoulder up. Well, Nick's not going to let this be a double team as the Wolves do so often.
DR driver from Richards.
That's it. He could not hold it off. He taps out. Oh, my. What a disappointing night for the Young Bucks, who had the American Wolves on the ropes.
For a few seconds, this place was Armageddon. There was a firefight!
The following contest is your main event. It is scheduled for one fall with television time remaining, and it is a Pick 6 Contender Series match. Introducing first, from Tampa, Florida, weighing 250 pounds, Roderick!
How interesting is this? Roderick Strong is going to be the judge for Tyler Black in the championship match. And tonight, those two are going head to head.
There's a lot of mutual respect between these two competitors.
Weighing 222 pounds, Tyler
there is the man who will get another opportunity coming up on the 13th in New York City, the 8th anniversary show for Ring of Honor, to become ROH World Champion against Austin Aries. This time, he will have no excuses. We will see a winner between Aries and Black.
And I do think it's time for Tyler Black. I think he's ready. I think he's prepared. He came so close in the final battle. He's got a tough match, though, here tonight against the guy who will be his judge in that championship match, Roderick Strong.
And the big reason why Tyler even selected Roderick to be his choice for a judge in that matchup is the admiration he has for him as an athlete, as a competitor. And of course, Roderick also has something to gain through being that judge, because he gets a shot at the title if Tyler is successful and becomes the world champion.
Dave, these two have a pretty good rivalry, don't they, going back a while?
Oh, this is one of the hottest rivalries currently in Ring of Honor competition across the ROH territory. And it's great to see it come to HDNet here this evening.
Well, we've seen both of them put on some very, very impressive performances here on HDNet in the past.
This should be a very even contest, as they are very evenly matched up athletically. Both back at a standing position, neither man with a decided advantage just yet. Well, Tyler's showing his athleticism right there. And both men jockeying for the advantage here.
Tyler has a lot of intangibles, things that you just can't teach. Wait a minute, what is this? Austin Aries coming into the arena? He has no business being here.
He's the world champion. He can go wherever he wants. And
no,
hey,
he needs to be back in the back where he belongs.
He wants a ringside seat for this great contest. Off comes the jacket. He's got some popcorn, a bottle of wine.
Let me tell you something. Austin Aries comes out there. He's not coming out there to watch some great contest. He's got something up his sleeve, and trust me, Dave, it is not good.
He's going to partake of a beverage here, enjoy the competition. That's an expensive bottle of wine right there. Any bottle of wine you unscrew, that's classy.
Dave, I told you before, Austin Aries being here, I think the officials need to send him back to the back. There's nothing good that's going to come out of this.
Well, that's exactly what they're doing. Laying into one another here.
Some big-time chops. Roderick Strong, of course, known for those chops. And there with a leg right to the chest. And Roderick Strong taking the early advantage here in this match.
Many people have pegged both Roderick and Tyler Black as future world champions here in Ring of Honor. They have tons of potential.
The whole feel of this match is different with Austin Aries out here ringside. There's another one of those big-time chops from Roderick Strong. That one really struck. Look at that! What is this? Some popcorn coming into the ring from Austin Aries. I told you, Dave, nothing good's gonna come of Austin Aries being here.
Maybe he thought they were hungry. As you can see right now, Tyler Black is not letting Aries' presence at ringside really affect him, as he is bringing the fight to Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong doesn't have enough hair for Tyler Black to hold on to. Got an elbow there, and Austin Aries looking on. Don't throw any more stuff, Aries. These two guys are too good to be disrupted by Austin Aries. You can see that popcorn out here on the mat.
And Tyler avoiding that slingshot suplex.
And he throws him up and outside the ring. Tyler Black, look at that. Oh, Austin Aries throwing popcorn on him. Give me a break. kidding me? Look at this. Tyler Black! Ah, foot right to the face. That's what you deserve, Austin Aries. Tyler Black got just as disgusted as I am with him sitting out here, and Tyler Black able to do something about it.
That's the last time anybody tries to share their popcorn with Tyler. He was just partaking of that beverage and super kick from Tyler Black.
He wasn't just taking care of the beverage, he was throwing popcorn on the guy.
Well, Roderick capitalizing on the situation.
Look at Austin Aries, he's still down and out. Somebody just needs to take him out of here.
Into a backbreaker right over the knee. Here's a cover. Only 2.
Got him up in the air. There's the backbreaker by Roderick Strong, and the cover, and again a count of 2. Now, Strong had him by the hair. Got a couple of good kicks in there.
We've seen it time and again. Roderick loves to soften up the back of his opponent for the stronghold or the Boston Crab. Tyler trying his best to fight it off, though.
As great as that super kick was to Austin Aries, I think it's caused Tyler Black to lose his focus a little bit, and you see Roderick Strong is taking advantage.
Lots of pressure put on Tyler Black's back in this hold right now. Trying to hang in there as Roderick is trying to force the submission.
Yeah, Todd Sinclair, the referee, asking Tyler Black if he wants to submit. Tyler says no, he's got the rope. Got the rope, and Roderick Strong had to break the hold, but gave him a shot before he did it.
You gotta wonder if it was in Tyler's best interest to ask for a matchup like this so close to his world title shot coming up in New York.
Look at this, you hear the anguish from Tyler Black. And Roderick Strong again has to break that hold because Black was on the ropes. Foot right to the chest. Strong definitely with the advantage here.
This punishment dished out by Strong could take its physical toll on Tyler heading into New York City. He needs to fire back here, and that's exactly what he's doing.
You know, Tyler still has a lot to prove to everybody, and he really wants to prove it every chance he can get, including here. And again, the back right on the knee of Roderick Strong, and the cover. Count of 2, but Tyler Black back is hurting him, as you can see.
Nice job by Roderick Strong, just burying those knees right in the spine. Not even allowing Black to get back at a standing position here.
You know, a match like this tonight will really prove what kind of champion Tyler could be. And how many times have we seen him come oh so close?
And the victory for Roderick Strong here tonight could just show everybody that maybe he's the guy that is the next world champion. Power slam.
And only a count of 2, but Tyler Black taking some real punishment to his back. You can see that Roderick Strong got popped in the mouth there.
It's a very physical matchup here between these two athletes. Nice little flurry there from Tyler Black.
And Roderick Strong's got a few chops left in him, and there's one of them. Trading blows back and forth.
Both men so determined to pull out the win tonight to prove that they are the future of Ring of Honor.
Well, I disagree with you, Dave. I think Tyler Black's already proved he's the future of Ring of Honor. He just hasn't gotten the championship. He is, you know, the fans are behind him. Everything you hear is he's the future.
He may be the future, but right now Austin Aries is the present, and he needs to prove his worth and take that title from Aries in New York City.
Well, he certainly got the chance, and I think he proved his worth. And final battle in New York, 60 minutes to a draw with Austin Aries cowardly running all over the place. Are you kidding me? And I think he's going to prove it again right now. Sliding through the ropes. Oh, no. Roderick Strong. I keep talking about those chops. They are so effective. And there's a shot by Tyler Black.
The advantage going back and forth between these two men.
But the count is underway from Todd Sinclair. Watch Tyler up on the barricade. Boy, I tell you, with no cushion there, that really has to hurt. And you see Todd Sinclair continuing his count.
We've got 20 seconds out on the floor here in ROH, but what fantastic agility shown by Tyler Black, getting his balance on the top of the barricade for that moonsault.
Both of these guys are so competitive.
Still favoring that back, but waiting for the right moment to strike.
Black summoning the crowd to get in and get behind him.
He missed that springboard lariat, but didn't miss that time.
And going down hard to the mat, Roderick Strong. Well, that again was close to being over right there.
Roderick with enough energy to kick out, and Tyler getting visibly frustrated.
And look at Roderick Strong. He is really dazed at the moment. Black's got him up. Now it's Roderick Strong's turn to slam Tyler Black down to the mat.
Just like in their previous matches here in Ring of Honor, across the ROH territory, the advantage going back and forth.
You hear Roderick Strong's got some big-time fans here. Got the cover now. How close can he come?
It was about 2 3/4 right there before Tyler kicked out. Again, you have to question whether this was in Tyler's best interest to ask for a match like this against someone the level of a Roderick Strong tonight. He's got to be thinking about that world title shot in New York City on the 13th.
I think potentially this could be a great tune-up for that. No matter what happens in this match, Tyler Black, even if he loses to Roderick Strong, is still going to get a shot at the title.
Yeah, but what if he goes into New York City with an injured back?
Well, Roderick Strong got Black up on the rope.
Tyler needs to fight out of this position right here. Ooh, headbutt.
And a kick from Roderick Strong right to the head of Tyler Black.
Dangerous position right here.
And superplex. Tyler Black is hurt, but Roderick Strong not able to get over and get the cover. Now he does. 1, 2, and... Kidding.
Let's take another look. Superplex jarring the spine yet again of Tyler Black. But he can't put him away. Maybe the stronghold will earn Roderick the victory. No!
And a kick to the head from Tyler Black. We're seeing this match go back and forth. Both of these guys equal to the task here. Very evenly matched.
And this is exactly why so many people see great things in the future of both Tyler Black and Roderick Strong in professional wrestling. Roderick striking first.
Look at Black firing himself up, getting ready to come at Strong, and Roderick has an answer. Now Strong up, gets slammed down to the mat. The cover from Tyler Black, 1, 2, and oh my.
So close yet again. The F5 not enough to put away Roderick Strong. And Tyler, oh, he took a chance right there and paid the price. That's why you call it a high-risk maneuver. At this point in such a hard-fought matchup, those precise maneuvers don't always pay off.
What a great match. Typical of what we see in Ring of Honor here on HDNet.
Roderick went for the cover, but only got 2.
Certainly this is a match worthy of being the main event. And it's taking a toll on both of these guys.
Shows what kind of competitors they both are. The These are the men who deserve to be in the main event here in 2010 in Ring of Honor, along with the world champion.
And Roderick Strong put up on that top rope.
He's trying to fight out of this position here, save himself.
Using the elbows to do it. How about that? Outside the ring and a kick to the head. Very athletic move by Tyler Black. Oh my goodness, that had to hurt, stepping on him off the top rope. Now he's got him up in the air, slamming him. The buckle bomb! That's it, this is over right here. Oh my goodness, how did he kick out of that? Oh no, Austin Aries has no business out here. He got super kicked once. He might get super kicked again. Officials trying to hold him back. And again, nothing good's gonna come of this. Todd Sinclair trying to get him off of the ring. He has no business being there whatsoever. Oh, and he hit Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong is down. I told you, Austin Aries has no business being out there. Roderick Strong fought a great match. And now this happens.
Well, they knocked heads. Aries tumbles to the floor, as does Roderick Strong inside the ring, and this is a good opportunity for Tyler to capitalize.
I don't think Tyler has any idea what happens. You see the officials down there? There's 3 officials who are down and out too.
Roderick Strong trying to get back on his feet here.
Yeah, but there's blood on his face. There's a super kick right to the head. There's the cover. 1, 2, 3. This is over. I told you no good was going to come of Austin Aries coming into the ring. Austin Aries, just disgusting what he's doing. Now going after Tyler Black. Give it a rest. 2 weeks you can go after Tyler Black. Now he's going after the referees. Pummeling the referees. And Paul Turner gets thrown out of the ring. Now going after Todd Sinclair. Are you kidding me? Roderick Strong, though, comes to life, Dave. Watch out here. Strong. Man, oh, what a great kick that was to Austin Aries. He's dazed. And Kenny King in to try to rescue him. Kenny King, of course, Austin Aries' buddy, his judge. He got popped in the mouth really good off that kick from Roderick Strong.
Yeah, he's his judge, but look inside the ring. Roderick Strong is Tyler Black's judge in New York City for that world title matchup.
This is certainly not for the faint of heart. Tyler Black, Roderick Strong got some things to work out before Tyler Black goes for the world title in 2 weeks in New York City.